We wanted to bring to you the top 9 wellness tips that we think you really need to hear. Really fast, really quick, before the end of the year. Focus on these top 9.
Yeah, and these are really personal to us as well. They're not just, what we think people would like to hear.
These are the ones that kind of resonated with us. Hi and welcome back to the Peaks Life. Exciting time of the year.
Sure is.
I'm Mike Warren, this is Lynn Fernie. For those who don't know us, welcome to the Peaks Life. Little bite-sized chunks of wellness wisdom, but today, a bit special because we're getting towards the end of the year. We've done a bit of a recap of the year. And if you look, we look back on our year and we've coached lots and lots of people, both face-to-face and remotely through keto and wellness. And we wanted to bring to you the top 9 wellness tips that we think you really need to hear. Really fast, really quick, before the end of the year. Focus on these top 9.
Yeah, and these are really personal to us as well. They're not just, what we think people would like to hear.
These are the ones that kind of resonated with us,
Absolutely.
Haven't they? Kind of gone in the face.
It's the one, so go first.
So the first one for me is finding your why, because we deal with a lot of people who they come to us and say, I just want to lose weight, I want to tone, I want to get fit, and they don't really have that secondary why. I want to lose weight, why? Because I can't play with my kids, why? Because I want to be a better dad, why? Because I want a better relationship with my kids. That find your why for me. And I know it's for you as well, it's quite important for you, isn't it?
It is, and I think when people find it, you see, the light bulb moment.
Yes.
Because instead of, yet again, I'm going to start getting healthy on Monday. I'm going to start a new diet on Sunday. I'm going to lose 10 kilos. And it's like, yeah, you can lose 10 kilos, but is it going to make you happy?
Why?
Is it going to make you feel really good? Is it for the rest of your life?
Yes.
But when people find that deeper motivation,
absolutely,
it just gets you out of bed, gets you going, and it really focuses your energy. Even if you get challenges along the way, you're like, no, I've got a real reason to do this. I want to do it. I want to do it for me, for my kids, my family. Really deep reasons.
Yes, and I think once you've got that why, as you say, that drives you. But so those people tuning in, if you know us well and you're working with us on the challenge, we're going to ask you the why, and we're going to ask you to dig deep and give us some really good whys. Second one for you is...
this was a game changer for me. Exactly, you got it. Sleep.
You spend your whole year sleeping.
I have tried to spend my whole year sleeping.
Yes,
this has honestly been a game changer, and there's so many things I could say about sleep.
You have 3 minutes.
But it's basically get more of it. And
quality and quantity.
Quality and quantity. Go to bed at a regular time, early. Get up at a regular time, the same time, every single day, set the same time, and really try and focus on getting sleep between about 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, which we kind of call the magic window, because it's worth a lot more than sleep at other times of the night. There's lots I could say about it, but honestly, I will say that for my entire life, so the previous 47 years, I didn't sleep very well. I didn't prioritise sleep. I didn't go to bed early.
She was very grumpy.
I got up at different times. I slept at different times at the weekend. I was a workaholic. And I always have one more thing to do before I go to bed. Another email, something I'm watching,
which is like many people.
A book I'm reading. Don't want to put the device down. And honestly, it's been the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But prioritising sleep has made me feel so good. I feel amazing. My skin is better. My hormones are more balanced. I could go on forever.
You could.
Honestly,
so give sleep some love, because it's one of those things we all just sleep. We go to bed and we sleep. But a lot of us are shit at sleeping and we haven't put attention on it. So this year, we really have realised you need to put a proactive attention on your sleep, understand it and make it better.
It is, and I've preached this for many years. I've said to people, you repair when you sleep, you form memories when you sleep.
And this year you've actually done it.
But I've actually walked the talk this year, and I can say, hand on heart, this is the best thing I've done for my health this year.
Hand on heart, you're a much nicer person this year.
Oh, I doubt it.
It's a long game is something that you have written on the list. Why? Why is it stuck in your mind?
I think because, again, people treat health and wellness and weight loss and getting more energy and all those things as a short game. They do things like they say, I've got a wedding coming up, so I want to fit into my wedding dress and I want to lose weight.
Yes.
And they have that mentality of I'm doing this thing for the next few weeks.
The keto diet.
I'm going to do the keto diet.
The
I'm
diet.
going to do a bit of fasting
Yes.
for a couple of days.
Yes.
But, wellness is a long game because we all want to live a long life. And we should be able to live a long life. I believe everybody should be able to live till at least 120. We should all be healthy, active, sharp minds. No reason why we shouldn't. And to do that, we really need to think about making little changes every day. Big, that'll add up to big improvements long term, and then just keep this going as a lifestyle for the rest of our lives.
But it's a mindset, the long game mindset. A lot of people approach wellness, it's just a band-aid. I'm not well, so I'll get well. I'll put the band-aid of wellness on there. They don't think, hang on a second, it's the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years of my life. I need to think about that in the long context.
Yes,
that's
exactly
an important
right.
thing. My other one, or my next one is we're talking keto and the keto clean way of eating, whatever your diet is. And this year we've had a really interesting year of going carnivore for a while, mucking around with keto at different ends of the scale, playing with food intolerances, really sort of exploring the right way of eating for you personally and for me personally and for other people. And it's not the same. There is no one size fits all for everyone. We've got this book that says, this is keto and this is what I eat, but that book is only for one person. So my guess, my big takeaway this year is when you get your eating sorted out, whether it's keto, clean, carnivore, whatever it might be, then experiment, then play with it because it can be tweaked to find your keto. Find the one that works for you, the one that feels good for your body, the one that gives you the performance that you want.
It is, and I think it's that, we believe very, very strongly in the power of the ketogenic lifestyle. Whether you are, animal heavy keto, whether you're carnivore, whether you're, more towards the other end, it really doesn't matter. It's a set, ketogenic is a set of guidelines. There are some macros that are a starting point. And once you really get in tune with your body and you know what your body wants, so your body will start to tell you there'll be foods that give you energy and make you feel amazing, and there'll be foods that drain you. So when you start out, you use the guidelines as a starting point. And then, as you say, you individualise it, you personalise it, and you find out what works for you. And I just want to give a couple of really quick examples. Everybody says avocados are amazing on the keto lifestyle.
And they are.
And they are. But if
Except-
you don't do well on plant foods
Yes.
or you've got an intolerance to sugar alcohols, you may not react well. So I don't do well on avocados. And yet I say to people, avocados are great. I just don't do well on them. I enjoy, and I think you're the same, we enjoy more of a meat-based ketogenic diet.
Absolutely.
It works for us. So really
We've
fine-tune
played with it. We've
it.
fine-tuned it. So you for years you've eaten avocados, and it's only when you realise they didn't suit your body that you've now removed them, and how much better you feel because you're able to play with your diet and play with your eating and get the right fit for you.
Exactly right. And I've had nutritional qualifications and done nutrition work for years and years and years and years. It's been a lifelong passion of mine, and yet it took me until my 48th year to realise avocados didn't work.
Took me helping you through the avocado journey. The next one, 1%ers, is all yours because that's something that I know you're really passionate about.
And this is something that we had Kirsten Murphy on the podcast a few weeks ago, and we interviewed Kirsten about her wellness journey, and she's got invaluable experience and challenges and tips and tricks. And there was one thing that she said that stuck with me. She said, try for 1% better every time or every day. And what she meant was, instead of, again, that rip the band-aid approach where I'll do everything today, but then actually you can't and you fall off the wagon, just try and do a little bit better. So for example, if you're out at a restaurant, this was her example, you're out at a restaurant and you look at the menu and it's not keto. Well, just which is the better choice? Given two foods, they're not what you want, but you do need to eat. Which one is better? And it might only be 1% better, but it's still better. So if you get in that mindset of doing everything 1% better, or living 1% better, or exercising 1% better every single day, in the course of a year, all of those 1% have added up.
Absolutely.
And they have made you a massive change. And I think that is so much more sustainable for most people than trying to do all or nothing,
Get big
everything
results.
today.
Yeah. So my next one is around movement. And I guess my big takeaway, having worked with a lot of people who are sedentary but then starting into movement or exercise of some type, is the importance of finding your movement. We love CrossFit, but that's our thing. But this year we've done calisthenics, we've done yoga, we've done stretching, we've done walking, cycling, swimming, running. We've done a bunch of different movements, and we've found what works for us. But people need to find a movement that works for them. Don't believe that you got to go to the gym, you got to run, you don't got to do anything.
No.
What you got to do is find something you love, and that could be just gentle calisthenics, it could be boot scooting, it could be golf. Find something you love that moves your body and creates that movement and gives you the benefits, and you will stick to it. So for me, it's find your movement this year, and you'll get the results you deserve.
I think so. And I think, again, people listen to popular opinion.
Yep.
You got to do some cardio, you got to do some strength.
Yeah.
And they do end up in the position of doing things they don't really enjoy. But especially, we know that, for example, women who are perhaps over 40, in their 40s, in their 50s, they do better on strength training and plyometrics than they do on cardio. So again, it's the same as keto. It's learning to listen to your body. You might find that you do one type of exercise, you feel great, you feel energized, you sleep really well. You do a different type of exercise and you find yourself quite drained and you're restless at night and you're not sleeping well. Start to listen to what your body's telling you and do what feels really good and you really enjoy.
Absolutely. My next one's a bit grumpy. It's grumpy face. Selfish people ignore their wellness. I get really pissed off with people who, and we deal with a lot of people who have a lot of priorities and they're busy and they don't prioritize wellness anywhere near the other goals in their life, be they business goals, work goals, family goals. Their wellness is always playing second fiddle.
Yep.
And the big takeaway for me this year, and thinking back with all the people we've worked with, is for God's sake, prioritize your wellness up there with everything else, if not above it. Because your career, your family, everything will go by the wayside if your body falls apart. And the selfish piece is really simple, because if you're unwell, if you're not well, your family, your friends, your colleagues, all those poor people pick up the pieces because you screwed up.
Exactly right.
So it just gets me.
And and you can look at it on the flip side. So don't be selfish, get well. You can also say it's the biggest gift you can give your family and friends.
Yeah. Longevity of life, wellness, happiness.
If you're well, then you can actually give them everything. You can support them. You can do all the things that you actually want to do. And if you are a little bit older, then think about this. You've worked your whole life to be able to enjoy your retirement, to go on the holidays, to do all the things with your family. If you're not well, you're not going to be able to do it, and you're going to disappoint them because you won't be there to enjoy retirement with them.
And you deserve to be there. You work so bloody hard to be there. You deserve to enjoy that the best possible way, feeling great and reaping the rewards of all your hard work, but you've got to have the wellness sorted out.
Exactly right.
Breathing's a big one for you.
Breathing's a huge one for me, and this is again something we've done for a long time. And whether it's been pranayama in yoga, whether it's been forms of meditation that have included breathing. I've done breathing practices for many, many years. But what I've seen this year is an amazing effect from doing what we do, which is the Wim Hof method. And, we came to Wim Hof a long time ago, but we've really adopted it in a big way this year and integrated it into our daily routines.
Absolutely.
And what it's done, not only is it giving us health and happiness, it's alkalizing our body, and we throw off bugs and viruses and bacteria so fast now. It's not to say we never get sick, because that would be unrealistic, because we travel a lot and we're exposed to a lot of bugs. But when we do get them, we throw them off quickly. And, we know that when we're feeling a bit drained of energy, a quick round of really deep belly breathing will give us amazing energy and mental clarity. And when you team that up perhaps with a nice little ice bath or a cold shower, you get an amazing burst of energy, focus, and mental clarity. And I've just seen some amazing results with that this year.
And it's incredible that something so simple that we have access to instantly can give us the amazing results. The moment you have a sniffle or an ache or a pain, or you feel a bit cloudy in the head, or you feel a bit lack of energy, you go, you know what? I can take 10 minutes, I can go through a breathing routine, and you can guarantee at the end of it you're going to feel 100% better.
Absolutely.
It's just the most amazing power. The last one, which I'm going to get you to bring us home with, is just start.
And
Tell us
that's
all about it.
I don't need to say it anymore. It means just start. So there's so many people that we see and we hear that are saying, I'll start on January the 1st.
Sorry.
I'll start on January the 2nd.
Yes.
I'll start when the kids go back to school.
Yes.
I'll start when I've got more time. I will research that and I'll do a plan and then I'll start. It doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter what it is in wellness. Just start like right now, because you can make those 1% better choices. And you may not be quite right deep into keto or sleep or movement or whatever it is, but you're making a start and you're making your 1% improvement today.
Because you're doing the breathing. You have to breathe, so you could breathe better. You're sleeping, you could sleep better. You're eating, you could eat better. That's the three areas immediately you can make change right now. The rest will happen, but it's taking the action and getting started, isn't it?
It is.
And
So
it's frustrating, so come on.
don't delay.
Get started.
Just do it.
It's new year coming soon.
It's
a new decade coming
It's a
soon.
new decade.
So it's exciting time. So they are our top 9 wellness tips for 2019. Just the year in review, the things that have really personally stuck with us from working with lots and lots of people, listening, coaching, helping, supporting a lot of people through their wellness journey. There's some things that have really resonated with us, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. And I think people might expect, when you say wellness tips, they might expect we were going to say eat this food or drink this drink, or a lot of what we're talking about is mindset.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, if you think positive thoughts, if you believe you deserve this, if you trust in the process, then you will get those results that you deserve. And if you think negative thoughts, if you don't think you can do it, then you won't be able to. So start right now. As we said, just start, be positive, believe it, believe in yourself, believe in the process, and just reap all the rewards.
And finish your 2019 with a bang. Take all 9 and just start now. And join us again on the next Peaks Life.